Hello, my bougie babes. Today we're gonna talk Wishlist. Wishlist is actually my favorite type of video to watch because I love knowing what people want to buy. So today we're gonna do my 2022 wish list and do I want some stuff. If you are new to the channel, I am Erica from Ericasgirlyworld. My channel is all about luxury, shopping, fashion, so I hope you love it enough to stick around. Let's get right to it. So here's the dealio. Last year, I had a very structured plan for my shopping that worked out amazing. I really followed through with my plan. I am so proud of myself because I am a very impulsive shopper. I will go into a store and if I see something that catches my eye, I just pull the trigger. I don't think about it. So I am getting a lot better. Hold on. There's a bug. So I'm getting a lot better with controlling my impulses and buying things that make sense for me. Also with the pandemic, I have become a lot more rational because I'm not traveling as much. I don't have as many events to go to. So I'm not buying as many trendy pieces. I am buying some trends because I think a world of classics only is very boring. You need to have a little bit of fun. But I have increased my purchase of classics because if I'm not doing anything and I'm buying crazy trendy pieces, I'm gonna get zero wear out of them because I'm not going anywhere where I'm gonna wear them. Like go to one event and then the item is out of style. You know, I work for my money, boo-boo, all right? I ain't no Paris Hilton. So because I am not that much of a baller, I am thinking more about my purchases. So last year, my main focus was jewelry. I wanted to build my jewelry collection. I got very much into jewelry and actually even fashion jewelry as well. Not like Chanel fashion jewelry, but like regular fashion jewelry from many different places, Ana Luisa, HRH collection, things that look like contemporary and right now and make your looks look super cool and hip. Let's talk about a couple of things. First of all, I followed through with my plan last year. I built my Van Cleef collection like crazy. I bought a few bracelets. I bought my dream earrings. I bought my dream ring. Like I did so good. I toned down my ready to wear purchases a lot, which really hurts because I love ready to wear. One of my favorite things to buy, even more than bags. I love buying jewelry and ready to wear are my top two favorite things to buy. But ready to wear is not your best investment, right? Because you don't recoup your money once you sell it. So you want to buy ready to wear that you're going to wear for a long time, that you bought it because you love it and you're going to keep it. You're not buying for reselling and recouping your money. So because of that and because I'm not going out all of that much, it made zero sense for me to buy ready to wear. I bought a few pieces throughout the year and that was about it. So hardcore jewelry, and I made a couple of very well thought out bag purchases that I am very proud of. Also, guys, last year I realized that I was very bored with my bag collection and I sold a ton of my bags, most of my bags as a matter of fact. If I had a bag sitting in my closet just for show that I would never grab to wear, I got rid of it. I got rid of my baby blue boy bag. I got rid of a metallic pink Lady Dior. I got rid of my classic Chanel black. I got rid of pretty much everything. Like seriously, I had no mercy. I want my bag closet to be all black bags that I absolutely love and wear. Because I've got rid of them all, my bag closet this year is very empty because I sold all the bags and I spent all my money on jewelry. So this year things are gonna be a little bit different. I have to focus more on bags, and bags this year will be then my top priority. I want to buy some jewelry, but not like I did last year as my main priority. I'm doing pretty good on jewelry, man. I cannot even complain. You know what I mean? Also, you know, I switched a lot of my clothing purchases last year because I didn't buy as much. I switched a lot of my clothing purchases to mid-range brands. I don't have endless money, boo-boo, you know what I mean? So because I wanted to buy so much jewelry, I changed my clothing purchases to brands like Reformation. I didn't buy as much Zimmerman last year. I bought more like neutral pieces, blazers, dresses. Also, what I have realized, guys, is that since joining TikTok, my style has changed a little bit because I have realized that on Instagram, we live in our echo chamber. In every aspect of your life, politics, fashion, whatever it is, you live in your echo chamber. You don't see what's going on outside of your world. You don't see different opinions, you don't see different theories, you don't see different clothing styles. You are just seeing stuff that reinforces what you already like or what you already believe in. And going into TikTok really opened my mind in terms of fashion. It made me realize that I was stuck in that mommy Instagram luxury world that only buys the same things over and over, and is not very modern or relevant or like even fashionable sometimes. And I'm not saying this to offend any mommies out there, because I'm a mommy. I was doing that, okay? I was guilty myself of this shit, all right? It's kind of like, you know, when you are in the 80s and you had your feathered haircut, and you are in the 90s, 2000, 2020, and you still are keeping with that feathered haircut. Everybody sees that you are outdated as hell except for yourself. That was a little bit what was going on with me. I realized that my style wasn't advancing as it should be. And on TikTok, because your feed has everything, not just the people that you follow, you see people with different styles, different age ranges, different countries, and I started enjoying some other things that are, I think, now a lot cooler. So my purchases reflected that quite a bit. So for this year, I will continue in terms of clothing buying mid-range brands. I might buy one piece here and there of luxury ready to wear, and I'm gonna focus on bags. Now let's talk. I know I talk like hell because I mean I have to give you the scoop of what's going on and how my style and my desires are changing and evolving. So let's talk specifically about my wish list now. Since bags are going to be my priority, I definitely want 2 Chanel bags this year. No classics. I'm not buying classics. I think Chanel classics add 0 to your style. Everybody and their mother's mechanic has flipping classic Chanel bags. I know a lot of you are gonna have Chanel bags, and I don't want you to be upset at me, because you need to buy what makes you happy, okay? That is the name of the game with fashion. You come here for my opinion, but at the end of the day, you do what makes your heart sing. I don't care what people say. I do whatever the hell I want. Chanel classics do not excite me. If I look at Chanel classics in my closet, I'm not like, oh wow, I really want to carry that bag. I'm not excited. I've seen it for many, many years. So what I want are Chanel seasonal bags, the special, different, fun bags, which Chanel seasonal bags are still classics, okay? Most Chanel seasonal bags, as long as you don't buy like, you know, they always have bags that are like a specific print, that is like indicative of a specific collection. As long as you stay away from that and you buy a bag that is like a solid color in a seasonal style, that's still a bag that's gonna be around forever. So I want a couple of seasonal Chanel bags, a little bit more on the modern side. When I'm wearing cooler modern looks, like a killer boyfriend blazer with like killer boots, if you're carrying a very matronly bag or a bag that is excessively feminine, it kind of doesn't look right. So I want a bag that is not so girly, that I can style it with a feminine dress, but I can also style it with a killer blazer and a very fashion forward look. So this first bag right here is absolutely on my wish list. I am obsessed with it. And the good thing about seasonal bags is that they are way cheaper than the classics. Not cheap, because 5K is not cheap at all, okay? But 5K is better than 8K or 10K, right? I think the cut of it is very modern. It fits a lot of things, and it has the chain. I think the chain look right now is the look. And I think the chain makes it look like rich and expensive and modern at the same time. Now, doesn't mean I want this bag in this color, although I think this color is very beautiful, but I want bags this year in very specific colors. So here are the colors that I'm looking for this year. Doesn't mean I'm gonna buy all of these colors. I'm just saying the 2 Chanel bags that I buy this year have to be from one of these colors. Either sunshine yellow or black or bright red or baby pink, like a very cool tone baby pink, because I already have warm baby pink everywhere, or baby blue. These are the colors that I'm looking for this year. So this bag, if they make it in one of these other colors, I would love to have it. For the second Chanel bag, a strong contender is the Chanel 19. I really like the Chanel 19, super practical, super spacious, and it looks cool. I think the vibe right now is for you to wear an outfit or a blazer and kind of carry your bag like holding the bag, kind of like the Bottega pouch look. And I think with the Chanel 19, I can do that. There are a couple of other styles that I like as well that are not out of the question, but these 2 are kind of the top runners. I also want a third travel bag that, if you watched my wish list videos from the previous years, I always have the Chanel Deauville and the Chanel XXL flap as bags that I want on my wish list for travel. They are still on my wish list, okay? I end up prioritizing other things and I never buy them. This year, I need to pull the trigger at least on one of them. Now for the Deauville, it has to be black and it has preferably to be leather, because since I want it for travel, I want to throw it around. I don't want to be babysitting. I don't want to care about it getting dirty. For the XXL, I cannot be very picky because this bag doesn't exist anymore. I'm gonna have to buy it pre-loved. I would like for it to be more of a neutral color, preferably black, but I will take, I don't know, like graphite gray. I am somewhat flexible. Like I wouldn't take a red. I've seen an XXL in red before, and I mean, man, I want a bag that's gonna match all of my travel outfits, and red is not gonna fly. In terms of jewelry, I do want to incorporate a Cartier piece into my wardrobe. Aside from my wedding ring, which is the love ring, I don't have any Cartier jewelry pieces. So I have a few things from Cartier that I am absolutely obsessed with. The first one is the Cartier Justin Clou diamond ring. I was supposed to get it for Christmas. The SA said that she had ordered it and I never heard from her again, and I ended up getting other things for Christmas instead of this Cartier ring. But that is still on my list. The other thing that I would love to get from Cartier, and I am dreaming here a little bit, I never said this is a realistic wish list, okay? But if for whatever reason I get a good gig or I become TikTok famous and I make a good chunk of change, I do want this Panther ring from Cartier. I am obsessed with it since I tried it on. It is a very much flipping va-va-voom piece, which is very up my alley. I would love to have this ring this year. For a third potential piece for this year, I am looking at a Van Cleef Alhambra necklace, but I want it with the magic Alhambra size, so the bigger one. And I don't know which color, either the mother of pearl or onyx. I haven't decided yet, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm very much into stacking necklaces, as you can see right now. If I was ultra rich, I would buy a thick chain from Tiffany's, from the hardware line, but I am not, and that is not like super top priority for me right now. So for my super cool, modern, it girl looks, I am doing fashion jewelry. Now, in terms of shoes, I do want to get the YSL logo sandals, which I think are very controversial. Some people say that they love them. Some people say that they are tacky and too loud and too logo. But you know, I don't give a shit what people say. I buy what I like and I want those sandals. A lot of people say that they are very uncomfortable, but I have tried them on and I just found out that they released a lower heel version. So they have the 105 millimeter heel and the 85 millimeter heel, which is lower and more comfortable. Now, going back to bags, I also this year want to invest in a couple of less expensive bags in really fun colors. I don't need to have every bag be $3,500, $4,000, $5,000. I love this Fendi little mini sunshine tote. I am obsessed with it, and actually as my travel bag, I am considering the large Fendi sunshine tote instead of the Deauville as well. I think that this Fendi tote is one of the most beautiful totes I have ever seen. The beige one is absolutely stunning. So when I pull the trigger for my travel bag, I might end up going with the Fendi Sunshine instead of the Deauville, depending on what Chanel has available this year. I also love this Jacquemus Siu bag. I have been eyeing this bag for a while. So I would even do kind of like the blue one because it's a color that I don't have, but I think this bag is so cool and so fashion forward. I am also adding to my list a Loewe bag for this year. I love the Loewe puzzle bag in the nano size. It has a chain. It is so cute, so stylish. They have it in so many fun colors. I also want to add some cool earrings to my collection this year, both regular fashion jewelry and luxury fashion jewelry. I feel like I do a lot of talking videos, you know, on TikTok. I release videos almost daily, guys, and you know, they are talking videos, they are very up close videos, and I would love to have more cool earrings to make lots of different looks for my talking videos. I will be buying super cool fashion stacking style earrings, both from regular brands and luxury brands. Would love to add a few Chanel ones to my collection. This year, I would also love to complete my dining set from Hermes. I want the Mosaic Platinum dinnerware from Hermes for my dining table, and I would love to have the entire set this year. Even if I buy a little bit at a time, maybe the set of dining plates first, and then the charger plates, you know, and then I also also want the knives, the forks, like I want the flatware, this specific style flatware for my table. So I would love to be able to continue building my dining set. So at the end of the year, I have the whole set with the flatware completed. Talking about Hermes, I want a couple extra pillows for my house, and I also want an Hermes blanket for my couch in black color. I would love an Hermes bag. I would love a Birkin. I would love a Cali. I don't have a big Cali. All I have is a mini Cali. But guys, I have not realistically been purchasing enough Hermes to be offered bags. I wasn't offered any bags this year, and I am not upset about it because I know I didn't buy enough to be offered bags. This year, I bought the things that I really wanted. With Hermes, you have to be careful not to get caught up on the Hermes game and just buy things that you don't necessarily want or that are not necessarily at the top of your wish list just so you can get a bag. This is what I was doing in previous years. I was buying stuff, bought jewelry, bought rings. Most of the stuff that I bought I like, but there were so many things that I bought that were not at the top of my wish list. There were other things that I wanted so much more that I didn't buy, and I gave up so I could buy Hermes to stay with the Hermes game. I don't want to do that. I work for my money, guys, so the things that I buy, I want them to be things that I truly want and love. That was my MO for last year, which resulted in me getting no bags because I didn't buy much. So this year, I do intend on buying more dinnerware. I would love to buy Hermes jewelry because I love Hermes jewelry. So, I don't know, maybe instead of Cartier, I'll buy something from Hermes. We'll see what happens at the time. And I would love to get a Birkin or a Kelly, smaller sizes, like a Birkin 30 or a 25, a Kelly 25 preferably. Maybe by a miracle, I can travel to Europe and attempt a Birkin there. I don't know if Hermes is on the cards for me this year. Let's just be realistic. So that's it, guys. This is my super crazy, unrealistic wish list for this year. Let's see what I can make happen. Maybe I'm gonna win the lottery and I'll get it all. So guys, this is my wish list for this year. I would love to hear what you have on your wish list for this year in the comments below. I love seeing what people want to buy. It's like my favorite thing to do. We'll see, guys. This is very unrealistic. Maybe I will win the lottery to make all of this stuff happen, but these are the items that really have my heart for 2022. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you hanging out with me, and I'll see you on the next video. Love you. Bye.